Hello, I'm Lindley Gooden. Welcome to Marketforce's Preparing for Future Payments Fraud Threats webinar, hosted in association with FIS. Now, seismic technological change across industries, as you know, makes fraud increasingly sophisticated and widespread. And in payments, organizations need to adapt constantly to keep up with the pace of these changes. Now, the margin for error is slim, getting slimmer, and the stakes are high, getting higher. Your reputation, consumer trusts, internal working are clearly at risk if you're unable to stay one step ahead. So the race is on at all times to find effective solutions to tackle payments fraud in the age of innovation. Over the next hour, we'll be exploring best practice, new ideas in fraud prevention and detection. Before we do that, let's meet the fantastic panel who've joined us here in the shadow of Tower Bridge to talk to you today. First of all is Kris Ainsley. Hello, Kris.
Good afternoon.
Kris is the head of fraud strategy at Santander with over a decade of experience working in the fraud and financial crimes industry. He is now currently responsible for the prevention and detection of fraud across Santander. Good to see you today, Kris.
You too.
Next is Katy Worobec. Hello, Katy.
Hi there.
Katy is Director of Fraud at Financial Fraud Action UK. She leads the industry's fraud reduction strategy, which includes intelligence sharing through the Financial Fraud Bureau and responsibility for the dedicated card and payment crime unit, the industry-sponsored police unit. Great to see you too, Katy. Last but not least is Keith Stanton. Hello, Keith.
Good afternoon, Lindley.
Keith is a specialist consultant at FIS with over 14 years of experience within the consumer payments and cards market. Keith specialises in fraud solutions within the managed services team at FIS. Great to see you, Keith, and thanks to FIS for supporting our webinar today.
Pleasure.
Couldn't do it without you. So we'll have a lot to cover in the next hour, and wherever you are in the world, you'll have your own questions and comments, I'm sure. So we want you to put these to our panelists throughout the conversation, throughout the webinar. If you're watching us live, be part of that conversation. Talk to us either using the Twitter hashtag payments16, that's 16, or the question section here on our webpage. We'll get to as many as we can towards the end of our discussion today. So let's get started by setting the scene to outline the changes that the industry is currently undergoing. First of all, Kris, what opportunities do innovations in anti-payments fraud present? Different ways of working, new ideas?